Next up, I need to waterproof this Raspberry Pi dash from Powertune. It's not waterproof at all. In fact, it's open exposed on the back. They're very clear to not use in a water situation. So I come up with a plan to use this plexiglass box that I've made, and just it's got a simple lid to allow for me to access the dash. I'm also going to put a mouse port in one of these USB ports here, so I'll have a wireless mouse that I can control it, so I don't really need to open this should I need to adjust anything. And essentially I've made this bracket that goes in the back, and the plan is to float the unit inside the box so it won't touch any sides, and it's going to be held in place with this bracket through a piece of angle iron, just some simple aluminum angle that I'll drill and put a combination of nutserts in, and then I'll use the angle iron itself to mount to the ram mount on the sled. So all of the force and the load will be transmitted through the aluminum holding the dash in place, but hopefully no force transmitted to this chintzy box. Then this will just act as a fancy cover. If any snow does get in around the edge, I'm going to put a little weather stripping on there, but in all honesty, I want it to vent a little bit. I don't want it to fog up, and not be able to see it. So I'm going to try it without weather stripping, just keeping it open, basically acting as a big shield for the display. And then with this is the only part touching, and everything else is raised up off the surface. Any water, if I were to dump water on top of this box, it'll just run down around it, and I might even put a drain hole in the bottom or something. And again, normally I'm dealing with snow and not water, so I don't know how waterproof it needs to be. I just wanted to protect from snow, and so that's my plan. I'm going to use this Deutsch, I think that's how you say it, connector kit. It's a panel mount, so I'm hoping to drill that in the back, and then I'll have the harness come up from the handlebars and just connect into this on the back side where you won't see it. So, and then that with the ram mount, I should just be able to unplug this, loosen my ram mount, and then pop this box off. There is data logging functionality within this, and I have GPS speed, and I plan to do an overlay on the Motec software that shows speed versus land speed from the speed sensor of the track. So I'll be able to say, if the track is spinning 130 miles an hour and this is showing 120 miles an hour, I know that I have some slip, and I'm going to try to figure out. I'm going to try to work backwards and come up with acceleration figures, and when I'm tuning it, I'll be able to dial in the right amount of boost to ramp in that really maximize the acceleration for the track and the combination that I got. So pretty excited about that, but it would be nice to be able to take that off the sled and essentially plug it into the computer in my house and pull those data logs and do those comparisons. So let's get started. there it is. Final box. Got everything mounted in there, all the wires. Just passes through the one Deutsch connector here, ram mount here. I'm also going to put some black hook and loop down here. This will actually lay on the handlebars itself, kind of the where you screw the adjustment for the angle, the 4 screws on the riser. So this will mount here, so that'll get my GPS speed. Screen's all bubbly with the screen protector. I'll take that off as soon as it's mounted. So let's get it on the sled. All right, please work. Moment of truth. I've got my digital dash hooked up, plugged in, waterproofed. It clears the air intake down here by 1/2 inch. So when I turn this key, assuming I've got the PDM, the Motec, all the wiring correct, this dash and these 3 gauges should come on, and this should boot up. Here we go, fingers crossed. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got a fuel pump. That's really good news. We got this dash set up. Really good news. I like how fast that boots up. This one, please work. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, we got good power. That's a great sign. And now, I'm hoping the CAN bus works. Boom, look at that. We got hot map. We got full lean lambda sitting in the, we got 63-degree coolant temp. And that's how warm it is in the shop. And my intake air temp inside the intercooler is 64 degrees, as it should be. That, my friends, is a success. Woohoo!